isn't trying to hear it. She believes that Fred is her son. And so Charlie Parker hits up the FBI, and he lets them know about all of this. Now, the FBI was already investigating this whole case because it's tied to an apparent kidnapping and possible human trafficking. But whatever, in the meantime, Fred is continuing to get away with all this, and it doesn't look like anyone is going to catch him. Unfortunately for Fred, he's still kind of a turd. Like, when we started this story, the police were always after him for a reason. Because bro is always screwing up. Like, he didn't suddenly clean up his act because he moved to the United States. No. So, after a few months of living in Texas, he starts screwing up again. Like, he stops showing up to school, and he just stops going, and he gets suspended. Then he steals his sister's car, and he drives it like 500 miles up to Oklahoma. And he gets pulled over for speeding, and bam, he gets arrested. And at one point, he gets a razor and he starts himself. And so they take him and put him in a psych ward for a few days. Like, this guy's doing all kinds of stuff. Now, at this point, Fred is 5 months into this con. And with all this erratic behavior and acting out, I guess Mom just can't stand it anymore. Or maybe she's finally figured it out. But at this point, she calls up Charlie Parker and she says, you know what? I think you're right. I don't think this guy is my son. The next morning, Charlie Parker shows up to Mom's apartment, and he invites Fred to go eat at a diner with him. And so they go to this diner, and they're sitting there, and they're eating, and that is when Fred finally gives in, and he admits to Charlie Parker that he isn't this 16-year-old boy from Texas, that he's actually a 23-year-old man from France. And so,